now we turn over to meteorologist Alan Rose.
And Bree, as promised, I want to recap some of that snow that we saw in the mountains since back on Friday. Amounts were wide-ranging across many of the state skiers. I tried to look at as many as I could over the past 15 to 20 minutes. Vail Resort seeing almost 40 inches of accumulation. Aspen pretty close to that. Copper and Breckenridge there in Summit County, both areas seeing over 2 feet of accumulation. Arapahoe Basin around 14 inches. Monarch Mountain coming in with about 11 inches of snow since last Friday. So some good patter out there for people trying to head up to the mountains today. The slopes are going to be great. It's just the travel into and out of the high country. Right now, not much snow in Monarch Pass, but just north of that is where we're still getting some heavier snow along pretty much north and south of that I-70 corridor. Right now in the Springs, we're at 31 degrees, 40 in Colorado City, 16 out east in Lamar, and 42 in Levita. So a wide range of temperatures to start out your President's Day, but warmer than yesterday. And that trend is expected for the afternoon. A mild and breezy day with some downslope wind ahead of an incoming potent Arctic front that arrives later tonight. Now, the system isn't going to bring an abundance of moisture to southern Colorado, but still tracking the potential for some rain or snow showers earlier this evening, and then we see a changeover to snow. It's going to be some scattered stuff as we make our way towards late tonight and Tuesday morning. Now, what the model doesn't show Tuesday during the day is that we get the cloud cover, yes, but with that persistent easterly upslope flow and some cold temperatures, this is that setup that could lead to some persistent flurries or light snow showers throughout the day for many areas, especially east of the Front Range Mountains. Totals, though, are going to be pretty minimal, around an inch or so in the Springs and Pueblo, maybe as much as 2 inches for Monument, Callahan, and some lighter amounts as well out into the eastern plains. The bigger story is going to be this impactful cold blast, almost a repeat of what we saw last week. It's a shallow layer of cold air, so it's mainly going to impact areas in the eastern half of the state, whereas the mountains see more typical weather with temperatures there hovering in the 30s. And for the eastern counties, many areas under those extreme cold watches and warnings around the midweek period. Highs today will be in the 30s out east with the leading edge of the cold air, but 50s here in the Springs. Will be in the 20s on Tuesday, teens on Wednesday, with midweek overnight lows back down to the single digits. For Pueblo, not as cold as last week's cold snap, but pretty significant for mid-February. We'll see highs in the 20s Tuesday to Wednesday with lows down near zero. For Canyon City, you've got some snow showers to go along with the cold early this week, and then another chance for light snow on Thursday. Again, for Woodland Park, the coldest air stays to your east. Temperatures here hovering near freezing both Tuesday and Wednesday. Time now, 6:51 on your Monday morning. Here's a live look at I-25 in Uinta. Dry on the interstate this morning. All that snow melted away yesterday quite nicely. And we've got some clear skies this morning. Traffic-wise, looking pretty solid. No major issues on this President's Day. Travel times also look unchanged from the last check. About an hour and 10-minute trip up to DIA. Bree?
Thanks, Alan. And let's give you another live look outside. We'll be right back with the 5 things you need to know before you go. 6:54, here are the 5 things you need to know before you go. Starting today, parking might be even more difficult in North Colorado City as crews will be making repairs to a retaining wall impacting about 30 spaces in the lot just northeast of the intersection of Colorado Avenue